coming your way. Hey, hey, it's video of the day.
It was hot meat in the hot seat. Former Fox News stud turned defense secretary nominee Pete Hegseth was grilled at his nomination hearing. To save you time, let's watch all the questioning at once.
What's wrong with
Oh, I hate it when they have 2-for-1 margaritas. Jesus, ladies, just ask for his phone number. But the best moment undoubtedly goes to Oklahoma's Mark Wayne Mullen. Watch.
How many senators have showed up drunk to vote at night? Have any of you guys asked them to step down and resign from their job? And don't tell me you haven't seen it, because I know you have. And then how many senators do you know have got a divorce before cheating on their wives? Did you ask them to step down? No. But it's for show. It is so ridiculous that you guys hold yourself as this higher standard and you forget you got a big plank in your eye. We've all made mistakes.
Nice. I mean, he just asked how many of you senators have shown up drunk to vote at night, and no one said a word.
Which means all of them.
Yes. Or maybe because they're drunk right now. Who knows? Michelle, as a journalist and a female, didn't he look hot? Wasn't that why all those women were so, like, hot under the collar? They were just staring at him and just going, I want a piece of Pete.
I don't know if they wanted a piece. I'll tell you, one of the most interesting questionings I found was Senator Mark Kelly. He threw barb after barb about, weren't you walked home drunk? Weren't you carried home drunk? Weren't you this? Weren't you drunk? Didn't you take a girl to a strip club? All this. But at the end of it, he said this, Greg. He said, well, wait a minute. You're telling us it's all smears. Either you've overcome personal issues or you're the target of a smear campaign. It's one or the other. It can't be both. Yes, it can.
I shouted that.
I did too. I was on the treadmill.
I also did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course it can be both.
It can be both. You can have terrible personal problems and then have people exploit those moments in your life in a smear campaign. It absolutely can be both. And then he went on, Mark Kelly, to say, Senator Kelly, what concerns me is having a Secretary of Defense who is not transparent. I hate whataboutism, but is that like when General Lloyd Austin disappeared for like 5 days and we didn't know where he was?
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, double standards, hypocrisy, but that moment, I'm like, yeah, it can be both, and, here's why.
Yeah, Kat, as a half veteran, your husband served, and also a female, he did look delicious, didn't he? Yeah.
I don't think that's helping.
Yeah. It's just such a weird direction to take any question, let alone all of them. Also, question really is a strong word. Yeah. I also was cheering when you brought up, like, how many of you guys have showed up drunk to vote?
Yeah.
How many of you, I mean, like, known pinnacle of fidelity, Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess I just don't care about anyone else's marriage or what they do. Like, if somebody cheats on me, I will kill you. And make it look like diabetes with a shot of insulin. That's what you do, yeah. Shot of insulin, undiagnosed diabetes. I told him to go to the doctor. He wouldn't listen to me.
That was
Plant some endangered plants over the graves so you can't dig them up. If new technology arises, they can figure something like that out. Just saying.
Always have an
Not
exit
that I've
strategy.
thought about it, just like spitballing. Babe. But I truly, it's so stupid. Who cares? I mean, yes, I think the great thing about Pete is that he is completely outside the box, and the Pentagon's failing every audit they've had. What could the craziest thing be to try something new?
Yeah.
Could the craziest thing be to try someone who's not a cog in the military-industrial complex machine? No. And to bring up someone's personal life when you are buddies with Bill Clinton is insane.
Yeah. Tyrus, do you think he looked delicious?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
yeah, if him and I were on an island, I'd eat him. Yeah. Listen, I agree with Kat. If you're going to commit murder, you must have an exit strategy.
you have
but
to really
on
think about it.
behalf of Gutfeld, we don't condone that.
No, I don't. Yeah, don't. Yeah.
I think one of the parts to me that was hilarious was when they were saying, so you got so drunk you had to get carried out. And I just wanted him to say, yeah, I did it right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one has ever been there. And luckily, I roll with guys like me, so we can carry each other out.
Yeah.
We have too much fun. The man served. He came back to America, and he had some issues. He should have. It literally happens to everyone who does serve. And he was able to turn his... America loves people who have hit rock bottom and have turned it around. I am walking, living proof of that. So when I hear them attack him on personal stuff, it only further lets me know why they run around and poll at 11% approval. That was an opportunity to discuss policy. If you had an issue with how he was going to do things, if you wanted to debate him, but that's not what they were there for, because they know they don't have the votes. And the good thing is that what America needs to do is remember those dumbasses. When Liz Warren had the temerity, the unmitigated gall to talk about somebody's integrity, you claim to be a Native American to get jobs and steal money from other Native Americans. They didn't get the job because you pretended. And it wasn't until you got caught and then there was no repercussions. So have you changed? Are you walking around telling everyone you're as white as Wonder Bread now?
Also, someone's individual marriage doesn't affect anyone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect anyone else. It's ridiculous.
You
I
know,
don't know what everybody's so worried about, because that was the very best Alcoholic Anonymous group I've ever seen. I learned a lot about drinking today.
yeah, no, it's
And
true.
I'm going to do something special for those guys. I want them to tone it down on the hard liquor and go to O'Leary Fine Wines. I'm going to ship 200 cases to QVC. That's it. We got to go to wine. Take it down. Take it down. Then when they come in for the votes, they're not so wasted.
Yes.
And the policy's going to be way better.
That's so true.
Yeah, I think it's great. All I listen to is drunk here, drunk there, no drinking this, getting thrown out of this. Now that's a confirmation.
Yeah. That's all they had on him.
Well, I
All
think
right.
he's going to make it.
Yeah, no, he's got no problems, much like me. Up next, with LA in disarray, a recall effort's underway.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.